Okay, just a little quick fire beginner's tips here. If you're starting airport CEO for the first time, number one, fix your road layout. You'll see the road layout, it's incredibly inefficient here. It takes you straight up. Anybody coming in or out has to bypass your drop off. I'd recommend going left. This allows you to offset the security cabin downwards, so you're not actually losing any space to the north. When you delete the existing infrastructure, you'll actually notice that a small bit stays. This bit of road cannot be deleted, so you're going to have to live with that, but this will allow you to have more space in the centre of your starting zone, and it will allow you to be more efficient when you're building your first airport. Okay, part 2 is follow the tutorial. The tutorial for this game is excellent. It tells you everything you need to know, it lays it out step by step, and it also gives you a bonus $1 million at the end of it, or pounds if you've changed your currency. If you're looking at the bottom right, you'll see that this is actually fixed because I'm playing sandbox mode at the moment. See, tutorial 2, because you've already passed tutorial 1, gives you the basic foundations about how to build a general aviation airfield. And then when you move on to section 3, this is going to allow you to start upgrading it. So you're going to be able to build your GA stands, and this will set you up for number 4, which is your fuel, placing your service depot, which will allow you for other vehicles. And then 5 is once you've activated that, this is where you'll get your $1 million. Part 3 is your runway layouts. Now what you can see here is 2 runways side by side. The left one is for landing, the right one is for departure. And you would join that any way you want. This is 2 different runways. The top one's for general aviation, and the bottom one is for passengers. This is a bit more expensive, maybe a bit more efficient as well. And also, if you do want to run your services to the general aviation, you can see here I'm running a service road down the side, so this will allow you to get service access for both of these. This is if you want to have general aviation on either your right or left hand side, and then passenger aircraft on the opposite side. Now this is a very expensive variation. Part 4 is our Way Taxiways. You can see a clockwise system here on the left hand side with one runway leading into the access and the other runway is your egress. If you look at the top, you can also see a similar one-way system. This reduces any traffic and makes it much more efficient for planes landing and taking off. Part 5, this is passengers for flight. So if you go to options and then gameplay settings, you can see a whole host of options here. This is one I'd recommend you change right at the very start. So you've got your unit system for metric and imperial. You've also got your currency, which is for anywhere you are playing in the world, just to make it more familiar, and also your 24-hour clock. But the important one here at the start is passenger ratio. And if you did it, it says it changes it to realistic count. So you imagine if an aircraft can carry 200 people, if you set it to 50%, only 100 will appear. Making it 100% really changes the gameplay, and by default it's not set to 100% as far as I'm aware. Part 6, this is your flight planner. Always set it to always delay, saves a lot of hassle. I leave 90 minutes between my flights and I still make quite a lot of money, as you can see at the bottom right. And I'd always recommend you use auto planner. For auto planner you need a COO and a CIO, and to access them, if you go to staff and then executive committee, you'll see the COO and the CIO are there. If they're not, you can hire them through the normal means on the hiring tab. Well, this is my quickfire tips. Thanks for joining me. My name's John, and I'll see you in the next video.